everyone, it's Amy with Amy McKeon Art. I'm thankful to be back with you again this month for our 1,000 Below collaboration. We are a group of artists supporting other artists in an effort to get our subscriber numbers up to 1,000 or more. This month our guest artist is Nate of Nate Bright Art, and he has challenged us to do a balloon dip. This is my first time attempting one of these, so you'll just have to bear with me. We're all going to be learning together. To do this technique, I found that it's good to have your paints at a mound on a mound consistency. So you want them really good and thick, and I did my base coat thick as well, which I poured off camera. But there are several videos out there of people doing it a little thinner than I did, so I really feel it's a technique that you're going to have to play with and see what works for you and your climate, because we all know that climate and humidity can make a difference as well. Right now I'm layering my puddles for my balloon dips, and I am just taking my Amsterdam permanent red violet as my base of my puddle, and I'm laying my colors on top of that, ending with DecoArt 24 karat gold and then a little bit of white pearl on top of that. I start with the permanent red violet because I like the way it reacts with the base coat. As always, my recipes and color choices will be down in my description box. And while you're down there, be sure and give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, as I appreciate each and every one of you. As I'm layering my little puddles here, I'm taking some of that metallic white pearl and I am just squiggling it around my puddles. I like the way that that pearl blends in with the colors as I'm blowing them out here. What I'm doing as you're looking at the top of my head here is I'm actually blowing out those little puddles, and I'm trying to blow it out into kind of a petal shape, flower shape. This is going to be the base for our balloon dip. I'm going to hush up now and I'll let you guys watch, and I'll pop back in when it's time to get our balloons out. The base of our flowers blown out, I'm going to go in with the balloon, and this is sped up, but what I'm doing is a straight up and down dip into that flower shape on the canvas, up and down, and this is sped up 4 times. So guys, I am going a little bit slow and a little bit thoughtful when I do this. And my base coat is a little thick, so when I do that, it pulls a lot of that white up, which is nice for those delicate looking flowers, but I wanted a little more color, so I just layer it up again, and it makes it look like you've got double petal flowers, which I actually like the look of. And I'm taking my finger in there after I do the balloon smash, for lack of a better word, and I'm fixing my center each time. So that's what I'm doing when I stick my finger there. And I actually really like the way that it's pulling up some of that base coat and making them more white. If I had done a thinner base coat or have actually tipped a little more off, I don't think that would have happened. So it's just something to play with. Again, going back in with that second round, so I'm going to get the double petals. I forgot to mention that each time I am doing my dip, I'm taking my balloon over to the side and cleaning it off on my mat. You can see kind of the smears of the paint over there on the side. If I don't do it, that means it was a very light tap, and usually when I do it very lightly, I don't wipe off my balloon. But if I'm doing a really hard dip, I usually just go ahead and wipe it off. So there's just little taps, so I don't feel like I need to. And then I take my magic wand, which is actually a stainless steel chopstick, and I just go in and kind of fix the centers. Or chopstick, and I am dipping it in my base paint, and I am drawing in these lines to make more defined petals. So I'm either dipping it in my paint and then pulling in, or just using what is actually already pulled on the canvas there. And I'm just making more defined petals. I feel like this really adds so much. Just the tip of my finger in the paint, and I'm just going to put a little bit of color in the center of each flower just to get a little more definition and depth, and then I think it just helps the flowers pop a little bit. I didn't get the paint reactions that I was hoping for in this painting, but I'm still happy with the end result. Here we go with our wet results. As you can see, the paint looks very thick and moundy, but now dried, everything has flattened out completely, and it's hard to see, but it actually has a beautiful shimmer to it. Now I'm going to go in with the paintbrush and add just a little bit of detail here and there. I want to make some little centers to my flowers with kind of little spriggies, and I don't know what kind of flowers these really are, so I'm not trying to be realistic. I'm just giving it a little more depth there in the center, and just to make them pop a little bit more. Dotting tool, and I'm taking it and just dipping it in my gold paint, and that is DecoArt 24 karat gold, so it is quite a powerful gold, and I am just dotting right in the centers of the flowers, just giving it a little texture there, a little pop of that gold, and just something else for the eye to land on. We're going to go in and we're going to create flowers where there aren't any. So some of the areas of the balloon smashes got really muddled, and so we're just going to go in with our brush and we're going to draw our own little flowers. We're going to make our own petals, and this is actually one of my favorite parts. It's just so satisfying doing this. And I'm just doing the same things I did before, a little dark in the center. I'm going to take my dotting tool and add the gold in, and just find little places that need a little extra work. This final flower here, I just wanted to thank you all for joining me today. Down in my description box is the link for the entire playlist of everyone in this collaboration. You can just follow that link and watch it all the way through, and we appreciate it so much that you're here with us. And if you could just like, comment, share, and subscribe, we would appreciate it so much. Thanks everyone. I'll see you next time down on the canvas.